Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Kevin Show. This is a show about pretty much nothing. We're here to distract you for just 30 minutes. That's all we ask is 30 minutes out of your day once a week. And today, I'm bringing in somebody very special to me, Nick Thacker. No, that was earlier. I'm bringing in my beautiful wife, Kara Tumlinson, and we're going to be chatting with her. You'll get to see her live for the first time after you see this. That's The Kevin Show with a V. Very important everybody gets that right. And I'm going to bring her on right now because I can just see her smiling and grinning in the green room. Say hello to my lovely friend, Kara Tumlinson. Hey, how are you, baby?
I'm great.
Normally, when I do things like this, it's more or less, it might be a good buddy or a stranger or somebody, and we can kind of banter back and forth. But now for the next 30 minutes, everybody gets to see us fight. That's we're going to fight live on the air. Are you ready? Yeah,
I'm ready.
This is a live show. You have to actually speak during the show.
Well, I just want to tell you, I love your intro. That just made me smile.
Okay.
It was all my favorite Kevin moments.
So you're saying that that's the first time you've seen that, which means you don't watch the show.
Really, first time really seeing what pictures, because I recognize all of them. So that was fun.
Yeah, I had a real good time making it, and I especially I managed to work Minnie in there for at least one shot.
Yeah,
we're gonna do a live show with her down the road. We'll have her live. She's a little camera shy. She goes running every time she hears a camera. She's not like her father at all, because one of the most deadly, dangerous places in the world is the space between me and a camera. So we already have some folks watching. Here's Paula. Says, "Hey, Kevin, can't wait to meet your wife." There you go, Paula. Say hello to Paula, Kara. So, I've never had you on any of these things before, and there was never like an appropriate way to work you in. Like you wouldn't exactly fit for Wordslinger podcast. You wouldn't none of the stuff I do. Like, you're not an author yet.
Yeah.
Are you still working on your book?
Still working in here.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's how books get written, is completely in your head and never actually putting any words on the page. That's how they get written. Kayla says, Kara does not look ready. Who would be, honestly? So
I'm ready.
Paula says hi, Kara.
Hi.
So if you're watching, and you're probably watching on either YouTube or Facebook, I don't think we're live anywhere else, but make sure you're hitting subscribe on YouTube. I'd be a horrible, terrible YouTuber if I didn't say you should also hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time one of these things comes on. That's required by YouTuber law. So do it. So you're going to make this hard on me, aren't you? Because you're not going to. You're going to sit there like a deer in the headlights. So you and I are going to we're planning to get on the road again. We did this once before, and this time we're getting into a much smaller camper. And so I wanted to put you on the spot and ask you if you legitimately did really want to downsize to a smaller camper.
Yes. The first one we had was gigantic. And while it was nice and big to live in, kind of, it was hard to maneuver. And then the small one we have it's so cute. I can't wait to fix it up and get it ready. And the challenges. Yeah.
Every day a new cargo ship full of stuff arrives, though, from Amazon.
Yes.
That you're putting in the camper. I don't know where I'm supposed to live in the camper.
Oh, you're coming?
Oh, is that the problem?
There's just me and Minnie, I thought.
I didn't specify that I was going to be there too.
I have to order more to downsize. It's a strange rule, but I got to order things to make things
So
smaller.
that's our minimalist approach, everyone. We're going minimalist by buying more stuff.
Yep.
So Chris Stevens says, I'm stuck at work. So just listening. Hi, Kara.
Hi, Chris.
So stuck at work. How are you stuck at work during the pandemic? Come on, Chris. You're not fooling anybody. I bet Chris is an essential worker. God bless you, sir.
Yes.
Even if you're not an essential worker, God bless you. Anyway.
God bless you.
And Chris Stevens, are we related? That's my father's last name is Stevens. Spelled the same and everything.
Yeah.
I bet you didn't know that, and now we're gonna have to look that up. And speaking of family, I shared. I didn't share this on Facebook. I shared it with the internally with the family. The little article about the Tumlinsons. We're really deeply entrenched with Texas history, in some somewhat bloody ways at times. But we had a Tumlinson as one of the founders of Texas. He's part of like the original like Stephen F. Austin 300.
300, yeah.
We had a Tumlinson at the Alamo. We had a Tumlinson who helped found the Texas Rangers and who was the first Texas Ranger to die in the line of duty. And then his son was also a Texas Ranger who went on to do a bunch of, interesting stuff. Some of that stuff is a little shady, or shady by today's standards.
Yes. And then we have the shady Kevin Tumlinson, the author in Texas.
We have an author, and we also have Rick Tumlinson, who headed NASA for a little bit and is now with like SpaceX or something. So Tumlinsons, man, we're Texas proud. We are Texas. So let's see. So Kayla says, "Oh, you're coming? I changed my mind. Kara is ready." For some reason, Kayla, I get all of your comments twice, which is not a problem. I'll read them twice too if you need me to. So Chris says he's actually working from home for 6 weeks. What do you do, Chris? Everyone else has been working from home for like a month and a half. What do you do? Sorry, man. I'm picking on you. And where is he from? I talk about my father. So my father grew up here in Texas, in, I believe, around the Victoria area. Brazoria County, just like me. He grew up around that area first, and now lives, I think, in Brazoria County again. So I was almost going to give his hometown. I don't think he would appreciate that. So, and in an undisclosed location, in an underground bunker in Texas. So Chris says he's from Indianapolis. So we're going to go to Indianapolis at some point.
Yes.
If you can plan it. Right now, it's hard to.
Yeah. Indianapolis is now on the list because of Good Bones. Call out to Good Bones on HGTV. Yeah. Now I can't wait to see all the homes they've done.
Yeah. Is that what we're going to do? Is just show up at people's homes?
Well, I'll recognize them. Like, she did that one. She did that one. She did that one.
Well, if you go through one of the, whatever that neighborhood was called, what's it called? Independence or something? Fountain Square. Yeah. So if you drive through that and you see a nice house, then you know it was one of theirs, because I think everything was all run down before they started doing that stuff.
Yep. Yeah. They've done a great job. Love that.
I'm seeing more comments. Let's see. Paul is asking, are you coming out east? We're going to go out east?
Eventually. So, Paula, my parents used to live in Boston, so I've seen some of the Northeast, and one of the places I don't know where it was in Maine, but it's one of the places in my head that I keep telling Kevin, we're going to go. I don't know if we can get a camper up in Maine. I would think we can, but it was like a little town center somewhere in Maine. It was so cool. I think about it all the time. So, I don't know where Paula is in the East. So any recommendations?
She says, come to Maryland.
Maryland? Haven't been there.
You can't fool me, Paula. That's not a real place. There's no Maryland.
Maryland. Is it like
Disneyland? Dollywood? We're gonna go to
That's on the list
Dollywood. Yeah.
Totally on the list.
We're gonna tour the whole country. We're gonna drive to all 50 states, and so Hawaii is gonna be the last one because I still got to work out the pontoon scenario.
Yeah.
Because we'll have friends that live there. Nick, and Emily are moving to Hawaii, to the Big Island.
Yeah.
Here's their specific address. It's going to be. It's like I keep outing where everybody lives. So yes, we will probably check out Maryland. Paula says we're in Western Maryland. That's the pretty part.
Okay.
Well, we're only going to go to the pretty part. We're skipping
we only
all
ever
the
want to
ugly
go
states.
to the pretty parts.
Skipping all the ugly states. Looking at you, Louisiana. No, that's not nice. That's not nice. I have so much. I have so much family in Louisiana. I haven't seen most of them in decades now. You've never met most of my Louisiana. You've never met any of my Louisiana family.
No,
I think.
No, only your Texas one.
And not a lot of those. They all kind of scattered when we came on the scene. Like we met everybody at like one Thanksgiving celebration, basically, the whole family. And it was like something I said. I should start trying to get some of them on this show. Tammy, hello. Y'all looking good. Hi, Tammy. Tammy is an old high school friend and something of a neighbor. We lived pretty close to each other for a while there in Pearland. Paula wants to know where are you from, Kara? By the way, if anyone's wondering why we're not in the same room, it's because of the divorce. Not our divorce. No. Yes, we're quarantining from each other. That's what it is.
So that's a long answer because so I've been in Texas, Houston area the longest, but my dad was a chemical engineer. So I was there from Colorado. I was born in Texas, and then we moved to Algeria, Africa for a couple of years. Don't remember that too much. Then we moved to Indonesia, Bontang, Indonesia specifically, from age 5 to 10. And that was just a wonderful time, have great memories, still know lots of people there. Moved to Colorado for 4 years and then moved to Houston, Texas, high school. And I've basically been here ever since. So there's my answer.
Now they're going to want to know. You're from, I just tell everybody you're from Colorado.
No, I'm not from Colorado.
Makes it sound like I left the state at some point.
I guess I'm Texas. I was born Texas, been in Texas the longest.
That's true. So you're from Texas. That's why I married her. If she hadn't passed that first test, we couldn't go any further.
But Colorado is a nice second home.
So we talk about how we met. Are we legally allowed to now? Has the court order been lifted?
Yeah, I think it was lifted at 10 years. So
a lot of people don't know this, but I bought Kara on the internet, and
it was not cheap.
The whole refund time passed, and I just wasn't able to send her back. So I had to keep her. Yeah. It's funny because I bought her on the internet, but she did not buy me on the internet. So that's what we found out afterward. We were both using eHarmony, and apparently at that point, at least, and I don't know if it's still the same, but the guys had to pay for an account, and the girls got an account for free. Yeah, and I think my account was like $1,200. Yeah. Well, we both had we were going to give up on it. I was actually talked into being on it in the first place, or you were. One of us was. No, I think I went on. You were. I was not talked into it, but I was going to give up on it because everyone I had gone out with. Sorry if you're listening, any of my past dates from eHarmony, but you were a dud. I had one girl who went out with me. Sometimes you doubt. I went out with one girl who worked for the Postal Service, and we go out on our date after a week or so of getting to know each other, chatting and all that. We go out on our date, And she informs me over dinner, just casually, as if it's no big news whatsoever. Yeah, tomorrow I'm leaving for Wyoming or something. I'm being promoted and moved into a different position in Wyoming. And I'm looking at this like $100 dinner we're eating and wondering why we did this. So I was going to walk on it.
Gee, I didn't even get that treatment.
Before we got married, I had money. After we got married, I got cargo ships full of Amazon packages.
Downsizing, Kevin.
They're downsizing by buying more. So, okay. Neil Henry is asking, or saying, rather, stating, when you go to Minnesota, visit Mall of America.
Yes.
Hell no.
That's on the list.
I spend most of my life trying to avoid malls. No.
I have heard a lot about it. I don't know much about it.
Observe America's JCPenney. No, I don't know what the mall. Everyone talks about the Mall of America. What is it? An actual mall, or is it something else? Just
I believe so, and I believe it's like huge. But I don't know. I've always wanted to go.
All right, well, we'll go.
Yeah, wait till it's summer.
I'll just find a comfortable place to sit while you're trying on shoes. Okay, so Paul says, "Wow, we're in Colorado. Where's your family?"
Arvada, just outside of Denver. Okay. Yeah, we've been to Boulder. Yeah,
she grew up in Boulder. We went to Boulder. I found Mork and Mindy's house.
Yep,
I remember that. They made them. So Nina says she's in Florida.
Hi, Nina.
So, hello, Nina in Florida. We go to Florida quite a bit. I go to Florida quite a bit. You've gone to Florida with me a few times. I'm actually surprised at how often I've been there without you at this point.
Yeah.
For a time there, I was going to Florida like 3 times a year. So, Tammy says you've been cheated. And I think she means because you ended up with
$100 meal.
Yeah, no kidding. But I have spent more than $100 on meals with you multiple times. So I don't want to hear that. That Perry's Steakhouse pork chop dinner, man.
Man, that was good stuff. Never been there.
I'm gonna eat that again. We need to.
Man.
So are they serving that still during the pandemic? We should order that. Don't they have like half price on Fridays?
Maybe they do DoorDash.
Let's try them.
We'll do it. Yeah.
See what you get when you tune in to a married couple on live stream. They're making dinner plans
for dinner.
Upper Peninsula. Oh man, why did you make me say this, Laura? Upper Peninsula, right? Upper Peninsula is beautiful. Lots of waterfalls. Michigan folks. Or are you saying Michigan folks are part of what's there? I put a comma where there was no comma. Michigan folks.
I don't know much about any of that area up there. So, question is, Laura, what is it like in the summer? Because it's super duper hot down here. So this summer, I'd like to get away from that. So would that be a good place to go? Is what I'd like to know. Because our plan is to go to North.
There's no actual reason.
Huh?
Yeah, we're going to level with you and tell you there's no actual reason to ever leave Texas except summer. That's the only reason anyone leaves Texas.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are in Texas, there's parts of Texas that are rumored to have a nice climate. We live close to the coast, and it becomes the tropics down here. Yeah. People are always talking about, it's the equator. Much hotter, much more humid. I don't think so.
Oh, I used to live on the equator. It wasn't as bad.
There's a certain point where the humidity and the heat are just so bad. If it got worse, you wouldn't notice. So I think it's all the concrete. I have this theory that Houston has so much concrete that it has its own climate.
Yes.
So Laura says, yes, it is a lot cooler. So we will. Good. We will have to check that out. Michigan. folks.
Michigan folks. We're going to start out by going to North and South Dakota. That's the plan. After mid-July.
What's in North Dakota?
Gardens and stuff is what I found a lot of, which makes me very happy. Now, so what's in South Dakota? You know what's in South Dakota?
Isn't that the I know what it is, but the name of it has just blown right out of my brain.
You know the movie with your favorite actor.
With my favorite actor? What are you talking about?
You talk like him all the time from Ghostbusters.
Oh, Bill Murray?
Yeah.
So there's a movie with Bill Murray.
Quiz show. Tumlinson quiz show.
Okay, well.
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore. Rushmore. You're talking about Rushmore. I got it.
Ding, ding,
I caught up. So so that's in South Dakota. So if you go to North Dakota, do you see the other side of that? And it's like nothing but president butts.
Yeah, no, it's the back of their heads, and you see which ones are actually bald and which ones actually had a full head of hair.
Yeah, Lincoln. Bald.
Who else is up there?
That's the only one I know. George Washington. Right?
I don't actually know. I only know Lincoln.
Well, then don't publicly call me out then. All right? You're going to dance this dance.
Lake Superior.
So, Lake Superior rocks, especially picture rocks.
Ooh, that sounds like right up our alley.
That does sound like something we would do.
Yeah, I love all the...
Paula Joe says Medora and North Dakota.
Indiana.
That's what ND stands for.
Ooh, okay.
No, North Dakota, right?
I think North Dakota.
It's a fun place to see and a great musical.
And I think that some of those parks I was talking about, those gardens are there, Medora.
Yeah, so Kara has an obsession with botanical gardens.
Yes.
For reasons that perplex me. But I tag along.
Beauty.
What is this beauty? My cold robotic heart cannot interpret it.
A year ago this month, we were in St. Louis, Missouri. Right? Yeah. And we went and saw their botanical gardens, and I was hooked. It was so beautiful. If you've never been there, we spent hours in there walking around.
St. Louis, California. There could be a St. Louis. There could be a St. Louis in another state.
I mean, there's a Paris, Texas.
I know there is.
And a Rome,
there is a St. Louis in another state. Is there a St. Louis, Texas? There's a Rome, Texas, a Paris, Texas.
Yeah.
So we could do the entire European tour right here in Texas. This is why we don't have to leave Texas.
We don't have to leave. I think there's even a Venice, Texas. I think.
There you go. You put it on the list.
There you go.
Baby. International Peace Garden up near Canadian border is beautiful.
That's the one I researched.
But it's up near Canada, which is like Bizarro, Texas. So our good friend and coworker Mark Leslie Lefebvre, author, head of business development for Draft Digital, all around swell guy. He lives in Vancouver.
No.
Ontario?
I can't
He lives in Canada. So here's the problem. To Texas, every place outside of Texas is simply not Texas. And then there's Canada, which is just Canada. So we don't even know how the states or whatever, the parishes, whatever works in Canada. No offense to Canadians. It's just that we're way down here.
Different.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
This is my mother saying hello to the two of us. So Laura Smith says glass bottom boat to see shipwrecks on Lake Superior. OK Mackinac Island has a butterfly house, which we went to when we were in Manhattan a few years ago. We went to the butterfly exhibit there.
Yes.
And they got really angry at me for eating the butterflies.
They're crunchy.
I didn't eat the butterflies, but I'm afraid of butterflies. They're freaky.
You're just jealous
because they land on you and just. I've never done a glass bottom boat. You have though, right? You did one in Boston.
I think in Boston I did one.
The duck boats, are those glass bottom? The duck boats?
I can't remember. Yeah, I think those had the glass. But I think I did it when I lived overseas too. So
yeah.
That
so
way,
Kara has always bugged me. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that way you can see in the ocean or in the water without having to get into the water, Kevin.
I have a thing about the ocean because everything in the ocean is literally trying to kill me, and all of us, really. But everything in the ocean, so I don't care for it. Not for me. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of water. I just call it like it is. So Kara has always tried to get us to move to Boston, and she'll say, because I used to teach English and writing on a college campus, and she says, you could go and you could teach at Harvard or Yale. Which one's in Boston? Harvard.
Yeah.
I'm just revealing how
I just wanted to live in
really
Cambridge.
Like, you want to live in Cambridge? I'm like, yeah, okay, well, look, they're not going to take me. I can't get a job teaching at an Ivy League school that I did not attend.
That attitude.
Yeah, I'm a quitter. So we're getting on the road in the camper, and it's been delayed a little. There's this little pandemic thing that happened. And once that sort of resolves itself, we're thinking about trying to get on the road again at the end of May, but we're having trouble finding places to go. All the campgrounds are full. All the RV parks are full. So
yeah,
that's a bummer. We're going to try to go around Rock, you said? Is that where we're going?
Bernie, Texas.
Bernie, Texas.
Spelt weird. Looks like
Bourne, Texas.
I said it wrong forever. Till I was told
it's
Bernie, Texas.
And then there's a Green Dyke, but it's spelled Groen, right?
Oh yeah, something like
Groen, Groen Dyke.
Those Germans.
These are German, I think. Yeah. If you don't know this about Texas, everyone always thinks Texas, and it's like, oh, there's a large Hispanic population. There's a it's on the Mexico border. There's a huge German influence in Texas. And if you are in and around New Braunfels, is it New Braunfels? With the Schlitterbahn, that's a very German area. And all the names are completely unpronounceable. Laura asks, how's the ACV today? I've been outed. It's good. It's good. Keeps the throat.
Talked about it all the time, Laura. ACV this and ACV that.
It's a super drug. Apple cider vinegar is a super drug. It saved my life. Lowered my blood sugar, lowered my cholesterol, helped me shed some weight. All the exercise and reducing calories and that stuff might have had like a minuscule effect, but the ACV miraculously took the weight overnight after like 4 weeks. So we have to find a place though to go. I know your parents are probably watching this, so they definitely want to get us out of here.
Yeah. They've been great hosts and wonderful parents.
They've been great hosts. Hey, it's Carrie Dodson.
Hello, hey, Carrie.
My good friend, someone I kind of practically grew up with, him and his two brothers. We don't hang out much anymore. We gotta start pulling together some kind of like reunion or something. Tablespoon a day of ACV? No way. So I put a little bit in my water throughout the entire day and evening. It's all I drink is apple cider vinegar and water. So it's good for you.
Probably more like a shot. couple of shots
a
day.
I don't put like a full shot in there. Not really. I mean, it's a quick little. I was measuring it out like it's a tablespoon or two, but now it's just like a quick spill. I just looked up. You know what time it is? It's 2:30. We're at the 30-minute mark.
We did it.
Didn't that go fast? We did it. We did it. We got through it, and we didn't fight once.
Not yet.
Not yet. So I hope everybody enjoyed this, getting to know Kara. She never gets to make an appearance on these things, and I'm hoping that going forward, we'll do some more stuff like this.
Yeah, it's fun.
Don't expect to see her all the time. This is my show. She can get her own damn show.
I'll have more to say once we're on the road.
Yeah. See, once she warms up, you can't shut her up. The first 10 minutes of this show, I got to drag everything out of her. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up. I hope we managed to distract you for a good 30 minutes ish. And hope you're all doing great out there. I know that we're still kind of dealing with the impact of this stuff, but you're all doing great. You're hanging in there, and we love you. And God bless you. And now we're gonna roll on out by playing this video. So remember to subscribe wherever you are. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe, or subscribe on YouTube. Hit the little bell. Get the notifications. All that stuff. Follow Facebook. I'm gonna get 1,000 subscribers. That's when I get to do the fun stuff on YouTube. So pop on over to YouTube. Do I have a banner? Hold on. Nope, that's not it, but that's close. Hold on. There it is. Go to this website, youtube.com/ you can just go to /Kevin Tumlinson, I discovered. But go over there, check that out, subscribe, get me up to 1,000 subscribers so I can start doing some more interesting things. And other than that, I'll say goodbye to my lovely wife. And now we're going to go fight for half an hour to make up for all this good karma. But God bless you all. We'll see you all next time. Now, watch this.